They say you shouldn't judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, and I think that statement also applies to budget cars, because they are only perfect for local day-to-day driving, and as soon as you hit the highway for long-distance trips, they start teka-taking. People often ask me how's the Swift on the highway, is it stable around trucks, and how's the fuel consumption when doing long-distance trips? Well, today I'll be answering all those questions. Welcome to another video. So I want to drive from Nelspruit to Cape Town in a Swift, but before going that extreme, my team and I decided to first drive from Nelspruit to Sandton to test the Swift's long distance capabilities. We're mainly testing two things, which are the stability of the car when cruising at highway speed and the fuel consumption on long distance trips. The Swift's claimed average fuel consumption is 4.9 liters per 100 kilometers, and with local day-to-day driving I get that figure almost every day without even trying. The best or the lowest figure I've seen so far is 4.2 liters per 100 kilometers, and if I drive like a madman it goes up to 5.5. So the plan was to drive to Sandton and back to Nelspruit same day. That's why we had no bags. And what you're looking at is my aftermarket active sub. I upgraded my sound system because the factory audio was terrible, but asikho lapho. Before hitting the road, I cleared the average fuel consumption and the trip indicators via driver meaning ebzalabam. That's N4. Cruising at 120 kilometers per hour, revs sitting at 3000 RPM. And we just realized where it's gonna be a long day. And going back wasn't an option, so we continued with our trip. I was doing endless change downs and the fuel consumption wasn't looking good, but in terms of stability I had no complaints. I was overtaking trucks like nobody's business. The key is to always adhere to the speed limit, because if you try funny things the car starts moving sideways. So before driving to Cape Town I think I have to first get rid of the stock skinny tires and fit 195/55/15s for better handling. The Suzuki Swift GL comes with 165/80/14 tires as standard, while with the Swift GLX you get 185/65/15s. Then on the Swift Sport you get 195/50/16s. I don't really know much about car modifications, but using just my general knowledge, 195/55/15s don't really sound like a bad idea. But if you guys know a bit about tires, your input would be highly appreciated. Now back to our trip. I think we all know that wind noise is a problem in most budget cars when cruising at highway speed, and one of my biggest worries about fitting bigger tires is that they will make the road noise even worse, and I don't think I can live with that. Okay, sharp, after driving for about 2 hours we took a break to stretch and get some snacks. At this point the fuel consumption was sitting at 6 liters per 100 kilometers. We hit the road again and the fuel consumption started improving. We drove and drove, sat driver, and finally reached our destination, Sandton City. So we drove a total of 371 kilometers and the overall average fuel consumption was 5.7 liters per 100 kilometers. And the remaining fuel was just under half a tank, 3 bars to be more precise. We met a lot of people who watched my videos and some were scared to say hi. They just looked at me some type of way and I just knew it's my people because I'm used to it now. What's fun is that sometimes when people approach me, I act like I'm not MJ. They'll be like, hi, are you the guy from YouTube doing car reviews and stuff? I'm like, nah, it's not me. It's not me. Yeah, but your voice, my man. I'm telling you, I'm not that Muren. But for whatever reason, they still tell me about their cars. It's always nice to meet my subscribers in real life, so don't be scared to say hi. So around Boma 4, we realized that thing of driving to Nelspruit same day was not going to happen. Long story short, we slept in Sandton and the next morning we filled our tank and hit the road. There's a part where the wind was just too much and the handling was really compromised. but I kept pushing 110, 120, 110, 120, and the fuel consumption was looking good. We reached our destination and the average fuel consumption was sitting at an impressive 4.8 liters per 100 kilometers with half a tank of fuel remaining. So driving up to Gauteng, they cut out more fuel and our average consumption was 5.7 liters per 100 kilometers. And driving back to Mpumalanga, we got 4.8, which is slightly less than the claimed figure of 4.9 liters per 100 kilometers. The Suzuki Swift starts from 200,000 rands for the GI model, and if you want the GL, you pay 219,000 rands. You can get a 2023 demo for around 209 or a low mileage 2022 model for roughly 189,000 rands. If that's still too much for you, you can also get a Swift GL for around 160,000 rands, but service plan is often finished at that price range. And you can pay plus minus 6,000 rands to extend it by 2 more years. If you go for the 190,000 rand Swift, on finance you are looking at an installment of roughly 4,300 over 60 months or 3,800 over 72 months, and your insurance won't be more than 1,500. For local day-to-day driving, the Swift is almost perfect. I drive it as my daily car and I have nothing to complain about. But if you mostly do long distance trips, I think you should look for something else. Maybe a Mazda 2 or 2019 Hyundai i20. Our next trip is Nelspruit to Cape Town. But I have to first get rid of the stock tires and get 195/55 15s or 185/65 15s. And also add some wind deflectors. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel for more car content in a Mzansi context.